Hello everyone, and what is going on? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Spring break is here and ready to go for today's weekly challenge in Gran Turismo 7. As Hyundai Ioniq 5N has returned and go for the second round in a special event at Suzuka Circuit in the East Course, along with Group 1 Prototype Series, we'll be doing the full course as well. Along with 3 events, as I just went down to be having a full walkthrough, will be entered in European Sunny Cup 400 at Grand Valley South Reverse, followed by in pickup truck race at Lake Louise Tri-Oval Reverse, and World Touring Car 600 at Michelin Raceway, World Atlanta. Since I have acquired with 100,000 GT credit on the ticket, 2 prizes as I'm about to go compete in 3 events will receive a 200,000 GT credit on the same ticket, and 6-star roulette ticket will be finishing up in 5 events. But this was to go for the lineup in order to have 4 places plus 2 layouts will be going in to have a lineup in order. So I have to be ready and have 5 of my favorite road cars, and 1 recommendable race car is about to go by a main challenging after the lap time challenge. Will be embrace it and go for the sunny, snow, and rain with or no rain. This is going to be a spring break race off. We'll be going in by part 1. As always, if you're new around to my YouTube channel, be sure click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more. Don't forget to click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos in the later future. Let's begin and ready to go for today's weekly challenge. Alright folks, first round of the race as an encore, as I just need to have some tuning requirement, including with the Racing Hard compound tires, just to be sure whenever you might need it to go optional, as I had to be preferred to go for the sports. So I have the full control computer and have the low turbocharged RPM and a high capacity intercooler for the 8-bar 500 when my OC Angela is about to go for the first one to represent part of the UDRS Inspirtech racing team. As I already done this before as the original by the first visit back from my full walkthrough in part 166, but weekly challenge for the main segment as I'm about to go again, and 3 laps in Grand Valley South Reverse will be doing the main stage in Euro Sunny Cup 400. When it comes to have some specific European vehicle by the compact or sports car, just might have to give a good vintage and style by the retro or modern, just to see how it turns out whenever you might need to go for having a reverse direction to be put up to the test, and see how it goes for the main set to have 1 Pescia 205 GTI 988. Then let's get going and ready up to have the second round visit as an encore for the first round of weekly challenge for the spring break is going underway. So I had to do my best and make it quick to go faster up to be achieved ejected in first position as I'm about to go underway. Let's have a good reflex and get behind with a Mini Cooper S 2005 in 10th place after overtake the Lancia Delta HF Integral Evolution Sione 1991. Turn 3 comes in and work it like a charm. 2 types, fashion and competition, but my OC on the 8-bar 500 is all about to give a good natural of a talent. Just have to keep it nice and steady, and low turbocharged RPM is a better advantage to keep up and challenge with a Porsche 911 Carrera Type 901 in the 1970s model. When it goes up and third sector is coming in to give a good feel of the reflex is all about to have a sleeper will go amp up onto the line in motion. Got a good eye on Killian Drummond, just in time and overtake before the final corner will be coming up to have the spot right over here. It's only down to 15.8 seconds left. Just have to keep a good pace up and stay behind with the other opponents until the second lap is going to be proceed and forward. But taking some few minutes of meditation, as I just need to have a good racing perspective for this main segment, is all about just try my best and don't get myself to be taking too much stress. Alright, just have to go and have turn 2 again. Boss BB Boris and the Pescia 208 GTI by Pescia Sport 2014. Good Q overtake. Now gonna have to make that push. Pete Eisenberg in the BMW M3 1997 in 4th place. Got to go in there and watch myself careful when pulling out the brake too much by the pressure. That's more like it. And the last 2 cars is on to the top 3 position as I start out with an Alpine A110 1600S 1972 and 2003 Audi TT 3.2 Quattro is on 2nd place. Just had to give the all-wheel drive sports car and have one sleeper FF 8-bar 500 is going in at 2nd place. Okay, that's more like it. Just stay remain and go decrease by the gap down to 7.4 seconds until the final lap is coming in. Just have to go all the way, and second lap is about to be finished as the faster lap time claimed by 1 minute 25.590 seconds. Okay, that's very good. Stay motion and keep that line together to stay on the inside. Down to 4.2 seconds. Let's see how it feels, and motion up to have turn 3 and 4 to be on the S course as I have a good eye on W shields in the Porsche 911 Carrera 1973. Just have to go pushing in and get that acceleration to be up and going is all about to give a sense of fashion. Okay, he's slowing down. Now by the outside and sideways is going to be on the 3rd sector coming back in. Just like last time when I was using the Pescia 205 GTI Vision Total Drama official livery. But same place and close as ever is coming right on in for a perspective of a Euro racing. There we go, full stretch and going on a short defense until the checker flag is coming in to have the first position to be claimed by the podium. Alright, there we go, and first position is all I need to have an encore for the part of the weekly challenge. So I'll have to be sure to take a good look for only a total time in 4 minutes 16.756 seconds and 3rd lap by a minute 23.351 seconds. But good thing, having one clean race bonus by 52,500 GT credit, as I had to change things up to go for a replay on the thumbnail image. So I know the same spot and go by 3 minutes and 50 seconds in the 3rd and final lap. But I'll have to do this quick, just have to skip it and have this spot right over here before the capture thumbnail image as the main source requirement. I know it takes a few seconds, so I just really need to keep a good watchful eye on the clock. So there you go, just have this part right here and quick save. So that's one race clear and already achieved before moving on to Lake Louise Tri-Oval Reverse in pickup truck race as race number 2. Talk about going quicker on the rush as I had to be selected to go for the Ford F-150 SBT Raptor 2011 with a dispenser cam livery. Will is about to go prepared to have a nice off-roading in the snow. But good thing, snow compound tires is all check and raring to go. This is what I have to do by continuation as race number 2 in the 3rd week of the weekly challenge in March will be settled in and mastered to go spring break racing in a snow themed condition. But good thing, having the last days of winter is already over and moving on to have a fresh start to give a good beautiful in spring season. Just to see how it turns out when the snow is about to get faded and have the luscious nature will give a good wonderful environment. But however in GT7, I still really love snow for the last days of winter until spring is coming in by having an early time of arrival which is already here and now. So I had to go toughen up and have the swap engine for the GAC Ford Maverick on the F-150 Raptor. We'll be toughen up and go racing on the snow. We'll feel like having a good last days of winter wonderland. When it goes relaxation and normal, just only have to take the last 3 races to go natural and forecast to be on a sunny day, and especially for Suzuka Circuit in the full course to be on either chance in the rain or with no rain. Just have to get in there and have turn number 2 in sector 2 to keep its slide up technique and feel the acceleration to keep things to be working together. So there you go. Gonna overtake Takuma Sasaki left side on the straightaway and go down below steeply as turn 3 will go spring into action. Let's do the 454 off-road drifting. Just feel the off-road, and focusing on the track course is all about to go on the basic of rally stage. That's more like it. Just give one dispenser camp livery to be represent Will and putting up on second place to catch up to Berleo Gallo in first place. Lap 1 clear and going in to be proceed at lap 2. But I know, I just really think about having a lot of practice to get things to go with a natural talent, and my commentary might need to do a little bit more roll on perspective. But not to mention that Will is going to be coming into Season 2 of Dispenser Camp Tom Jake along with Amelie Paris as well from Season 4 in Carnival of Chaos. This is going to be much more by giving a good extra surprises for Odd Nation Cartoons is going to have to take a good focusing on the crowdfunding for Season 2 in Tom Jake. So I'm counting on them. They're just been planning out to have some donation and have more fans to give some support along with Season 4 during Dispenser Camp Carnival of Chaos. But one other thing about Amelie Paris, the CEO businesswoman of Paris Planning. That would be interesting that she's coming in as well for Season 2 of Tom Jake along with Will and the other characters from the first and second season. But that would be interesting if Amelie Paris is going to have an interaction with Jake by having 2 company businesses that related to the wedding planning. But I shall see how it goes, but I just really might have to take a little bit more time out away from spoiler alert. That's why I got everything to be on the main focus as I had to go moving on and have myself to be on the main priority to go for the full walkthrough, and some other upcoming lap time challenges will go full marathon overdrive. So only down to an hour left, so I just need to hurry up and go for the halfway mark on third lap to get things to go on position as Spring Into Action is going full speed up ahead. Just have to stay on the inside in turn 3. Just almost there. I'll have to be on my way to Michelin Raceway, Road Atlanta for the third stage and 2 racetracks for Suzuka Circuit in the East Course and full course for the Group 1 Prototype Series along with the Hyundai Ioniq Q5N in 1 category. Come on, so I had to keep going. Okay, doing well, and excellent, talented, skill set performance. Okay, Jose Serrano is in third place. All I have to do is gonna have to keep it clean and snow driving performance. But I'm still working on it. I'm always had to get things to do some live stream preparation to have some 2 other types to be as official and for myself to be going on unofficial whenever I might need to have a temporarily to be placed up and racing on priority. But after all, with all due respect, I just really might need to get my talented act and make it much more preferred perfect after a few minutes of maintenance by the update schedule until being reopened. So here comes the final lap. Got to keep going. Update on my record in 1 minute, 10.112 seconds. This is going to be a lot of good effort and climbing up to get there to be focusing by having a time is the essence. Just have to get there to be pack up the defense in almost 12 seconds behind the gap. Now I'm at 11.8 seconds. Just come on. Just have to be strong and be brave like Will. That will make Ashley to be feel proud of. Final turn to go slide on turn 3. There we go. Now, final stretch, off by proceed, and give the checker flag at the podium. There it is right now, and 5th lap as weekly challenge number 2 to be checkmarked and received by having 3 more to go. Alright, that's very more awesome, and tough enough to be stronger for the F-150 Raptor to have car entry number 3 for Dispenser Camp fan art livery. Wonderful and superb to be exactly to have 5 minutes, 56.176 seconds, and fastest lap by 1 minute, 9.054 seconds is going clear and solid fine work. That's 75,000 GT credit on the clean race and good enough by 9.9 miles and update for the total distance in 67.3 miles by some warm-up practice attempts. So going update in 77.2 miles and have one of them to go for capture thumbnail image by the replay. Let's do 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Let's have a good check and go for the spot right here. That's more like it, and have the second content replay requirement to be saved. And let's go to Michelin Raceway, World Atlanta. By only 3 more races to go on check, World Touring Car 600 that I never competed before as a weekly challenge is about to be prepared to go for the 3rd round. So I'm about to go and have my favorite supercar, the Chevrolet Corvette CR1 C6 2009 with my UDRS livery to go for a Fame Star Icon. But almost forgot one thing that I just add 5 sets of the WTC 600 performance point is about to be get things to go organized and order to be using onto the comfort sub or sports hard category is about to be set by under 600 or less. Then here I go. This is going to be a very good American moment and have a supercar will be faced up to see some good opponents, including 2 of them by having a Lamborghini Gallardo LP560-4 2008 and the Rube RGT 4.2 2016. Marco Basnelli and T. Bayless is about to go for the yet feature, but I'll have to skip the vehicle detail interaction later on as a full walkthrough. So I just really might need to take a good look on the clock. It's almost ending soon, so I just have to be hurry up and times of pacing, so I just need to get things to go racing up and be on the get-go. Let's get it on, and Spring Break Race Up will be continuing on as the countdown to go in 3 seconds will put myself in the last position to go achieve in 3rd place or higher. So I have to be quick about it. It's gonna have to take a good effort to be strategized, and balance is all about like I'm pretending to do some practice warm-up in sessions. First turn clear, now gonna have to take turn number 2 to go shape up and proceed around to the S's as coming in to have the first sector will go full on follow through. Alright, got a good eye on Pete Gentry in a Dodge Viper SRT 10 2006. Just wait for turn 5 and go on the exit. Make a good push, and coming in on Bosby Boris and Bolero Gallo in the Honda NSX 2017 and Mercedes AMG GTR as well. Just might need to take a little bit more time. Just save it later on for the 4th round before heading out to Suzuka Circuit with 2 events is going to have to go for a main course. So I have 25.3 seconds left. It's coming along nicely, and T. Bayless is going well to be in the first position at the lead. So I had to use it wisely and take turn 10 by chicane. Okay, very good on point A and B. Moving up and going up on top at turn 11, then dive on in to go quicker to be clean and simple by turn number 12. Brake check and stay in one piece. First lap clear, heading up in lap 2 by faster time record in 1 minute 36.479 seconds. That should do very well to give it all I got. This will consider to have myself as the last part of the race after Autodromo Interlagos is gonna to do the last reserve race after taking part for using one Hyundai Ioniq Q5N 2024. But very get closely to have the S's, including turn number 5 to go clear up to be solid touch onto the apex as I'm catching up on T Yamanaka in the 2020 Toyota GR Super RC. And there we go. Time to catch up to Ryota Kokobun in the RE Amira FD3S RX7 in 9th place. Just have to go things to be work up in practice, but talk about doing some more effort to make this good part of the race to become as a true masterpiece. Gap distance is going to remain by 20 seconds, down to 19 more to go. So I have to use it wisely. Just let the Jaguar F-Type R Coupe is going to get behind in 8th place, then coming right back in after the chicane. Okay, that's nice. Very good. Solid front work and perfection on final corner at turn 12. Okay, it's getting closer. I'm halfway there, and T. Bayless is still doing well on the ongoing defense. So I have to break through. Just have to get things to go work up and overtake with some several supercars. One thing to go overtake on the Audi RA 4.2 2007 driven by Martin Grady, and Adam Suswillo in the 2017 Nissan GT-R Nismo R35. Just like having a good one-on-one showdown at the Nürburgring as a 2009 Spec B. It's getting closer. Moving on in the 6th place, folks. That's why I have to keep going and get a good natural racing talent. Is all about to have a good masterpiece to give a good American V8 supercharged engine is putting up to have some skills of limitation. So it looks like Marco Busnelli is going to be proceed in 2nd place. Just only have one Group RGT 4.2 in the lead, Lamborghini Gallardo LP 560 dashboard, and Randall Haywood in the Lamborghini Huracan 610-4. Just feeds a good eye on the final corner to be proceed in the 4th lap. Penultimate lap is coming up to get closer. So I have to do it well and make it for the keeps to have a good placement if I either to go in 3rd or 2nd place by the finish. But very good for the Gallardo. Marco Busnelli is a good Italian fan favorite to give a good all-wheel drive supercar status. Okay, slowing down, coming through the S's, and keep things to go avoid the contact. But naturally it's doing well and still on the main gap distance by 14.6 seconds to go. But no holding back at this time. I have to keep focused, and going faster we'll always have to keep a good eyes on the time. Let's do the quick offense, and T. Bayless is going expert at it. Well, I can't say that he is doing well by driving with the Rube RGT 4.2 is a German-tuned supercar amazing. Just like all the other Porsche vehicles that brings out to have some different characteristics and performance to be outfit and give it more track-ready spec design is outfit. That's why I just really have to think about putting up to have a brand new UDRS livery on the Rube RGT 4.2 is a very amazing to have a nice wide body kit to be fitted and well equipped installed by integrated. So final lap, down to 11 seconds to go, and the offense is giving more pushing up effort for my Corvette to give a good spirit of the UDRS and Protect Racing as an icon fame of the street racing discipline. Still thinking about having some open road areas in the crew too by giving some good vibes of the energy. So it's only down to 10 seconds left. Got to keep going and stay on top of the second position. But it's about to get a little bit more closer out there until at the end of the third round. Only 9.3 seconds left. Come on, I can do this. Just find a good line and going full straight after turn number 7, and then turn 8 and 9 by stopping on point A in turn 10. Third sector coming in, and I see him right now. Got to go slow down and be quick about it. I'll have to save this later on as a full walkthrough by having 2 races in the same event on World Touring Car 600 and reserved to go encore at Autodromo de Interlagos. Okay, good enough, and second place is all I need. Good enough, so I still have over 30 minutes left until at the end of the weekly challenge for part 1 in Spring Break Race-Off. Good race for T. Bayless, and he is doing well expert to be driving on the Group RGT 4.2 2016. 7 minutes, 46.574 seconds, and the 5th lap I took for the faster run in 1 minute, 32.525 seconds. But maybe I'll have to come back again next time, and second place to go average on the main Joe. 84,600 credit is all I need, and have the third received checkmark to go for 200,000 GT credit on the ticket. Alright, so let's do the playback position and make it quick. It's gonna have to take a while, folks, but I know I'm just really might need to have a good preferred image on the capture thumbnail. But better yet, just have that spot to go right over here, and very more importantly to have my Corvette is right over here. A little bit blurry, so just have to go for the next part of the scene, and there it is. Just in time, and third content replay by the first visit. Alright folks, arriving in Suzuka Circuit, and we have 2 events for the weekly challenge as I'm about to go for the Hyundai Ioniq 5N 1-make race to be on the penultimate stage onto the East course, and then full course for the Group 1 prototype series. As I'm about to begin, good thing I have 1 extra vehicle to be reserved and have the wildcard version to be well outfitted to give a good time attack version since the first race at the Nürburgring Sprint, and also to have a non-wildcard to go participate since the lap time challenge. So 8 laps, and the duration is about to go extended around the East course. We'll be going basic up and challenging to go for a full electric without a wing spoiler, adding up with a wide body kit. But instead, I'm always thinking about going standard version is more basic and well preferred since doing some practice runs at the Nürburgring Sprint for only 1 time trial event. But it's already been finishing up and good to go, and next course is going basic up onto the short course. We'll be embracing to give a good speed and overtake to be amped up to go by 480 horsepower. Then let's see how it goes. I almost forgot one thing as a reminder to go for the racing compound tires, just in case to be preferred as I'm going for the racing medium. Then here I go. I'll have to do it quick and get behind to be finished in 3rd position in about 20 minutes left until the weekly challenge is about to be over soon as a stage of penultimate. So I have to use it wisely. No avoid contact allowed at this point when coming in to use the radar. Okay, S turns by entered sector 2. Just make it more nice and neat and clear to be passing through to go slower up and reflex by the overtake. So be very careful. The final corner in exiting turn number 7 is going to be a very lined up in formation to have 1 Ioniq 5N at a time. just to clarify, that will have to take a lineup and formation to keep it well clean and patient. Now I'll have to go slipstream on the offense as lap number 2 comes in. Just have to hurry up and make it more quicker to have the first turn coming back in. Okay, just aim for the inside on the opening, as Takahashi is a good formidable opponent. Turn 3 by coming back onto the S-curves. Stay on it. Alright, there you go. Just make a good full electric pace and deaccelerate until going for a reacceleration as I'm moving on in 9th place. Alright, that's more like it. Just make that good step on the apex and keep it together. Sometimes a little bit more patient might have to stay together until you might have to take the upper hand. It's only down to 11 seconds left. Dirt lap rolling in and keep up the paces. Alright, Teague Harley in 7th place along with the other drivers to go standing by remain. It looks like Ed Martinez and A. Mays in position 1 and 2 is going for a quicker up on the offense to give a one-on-one showdown to see which one is the fastest. But sign me up. I'm always have to be in it to win it, and have a standard version with a time attack counterpart is all about to give a good differences by comparison. Just one overtake at a time. Take a number. Final corner is very necessarily to keep a good stay on the motion. It's only down to 8 seconds left. 4th lap in the halfway mark. Got to keep going and keep pushing on the overtake button. Okay, there we go. Just have to dive on in and keep up with the committed turns. Okay, H. Bryan in 5th place, followed by with M. Bumkramer. Okay, M. Gardner is doing well to stay on the pack up, maintain pace. Just have to sneak on in. Have turn number 5 to go quicker up by having a touch apex. Alright, there we go. Just like that. And then solid fine work is keep up the good paces to stay in one piece. Just like having a good style on the go-kart and K-kart for beginners. Now it comes in to have the 5th lap is going proceed and going normal on stronger. Oh, and by the way, that just took 57.692 seconds, and it's going to get a little bit more closer towards the final stage in Group 1 Prototype Series. Just almost there. Spring break race off is going to have to take the first part towards the end. Will might have to be wait later on in part 2. Come on, I can do this. Just give 2 time attack counterparts and make one good standard version for my Ioniq Q5N represent the United Defense Reformation Service in Sprotec Racing. So it all comes down between me and Ed Martinez. This will be saved later on and going full paces electrifying to be entered at the end of the 5th lap. Lap 6 will go for 2 more remain. Just have to keep going, and the time attack Ioniq Q5N is doing well in the lead. But one good basic contender onto the same Ioniq Q5N will have to be packed up and strategize whether to be on the way out until first place will go standby until the 7th lap by the penultimate lap. Okay, very good, well formidable opponent. Just work it all the way and give a good percentage to be increased by the dirt sector. Okay, it's doing well. Just have to keep up with the paces and no aborted contact. Now going full stretch, and side by side kicks in. But almost forgot the slipstream is all I need to have a good care before the final lap is going to get closer before 8th lap is closing in. Okay, good running effort. Just need to keep pushing. Just keep up the good speed and wait until the exiting spot by around in the S turns, folks. Okay, that's the ticket, and how about that? Just have to calm before the final lap is coming in to take the lead for myself. We'll be on the way. Now, this will give a good East course to be basic up as the 4th round in March week 3 of the challenge. But faster lap time comes in and update by 56.73 seconds as the final lap is gonna be prepared to go swift up and skillful for a time attack electric vehicle. So I have come this far, and the duration is currently to be marked by over 7 minutes until having 1 more minute to go. But I can't wait. After the lap time challenge on the full course in Suzuka Circuit for the Dallara SF23 Super Formula with a Honda version, and this is going to be a well-prepared moment to have a nice kind of a livery courtesy of Igor Fraka for this year in All Japan Super Formula Championship. But you guys really might have to come and check it out onto some latest lap time challenges that you're about to be missing out to go for the previous by the latest. So, for checkmark complete and very right on time until in 12 minutes left until at the end of the first day of spring. First place is done, and let's see the results. This might give 7 minutes, 40.434 seconds, and very indeed by 54.794 seconds in lap 8. Now let's see the good results and price of the earning to go standard by 80,000 GT credit. But easier said than done, but it was a lot of fun out there to have the second round for the Hyundai Ioniq 5N 1-make category. Just to be sure, folks, final corner when you're in the east course of Suzuka Circuit is very challenging and crowded to go for the 1-make category. But instead, the thumbnail image might have to take a good spot to be exactly to be take place in the final corner like here. Alright, good enough, and have the 4 content replay until 10 minutes left before the weekly challenge of the latest will be finishing up soon as I'm about to be entered to the Group 1 Prototype Series. So short course on Suzuka is finished. Now, time to go for a pro racing competition in the full course. Hope I'm ready. And I'm about to go for the Dallara SF23 Super Formula / Honda 2023 and ready up onto the Racing Soft compound tires to be on the lookout between into the sunny day or either to be preferred to be in the rain forecast in 10 laps onto the figure 8 track. This will be a very good thrill of the challenge, so I won't hold back and I'll have to be ready to be moving on in part 2 of Spring Break Race Up as I'm about to be proceed forward to take on in round 2 for the Dodge Viper 1-make race at Trail Mountain Circuit in reverse. Just have one event to be special for the upcoming, and very yet importantly to have some 3 types of racing car category in the Group 1 type. Group C, LMP1, and Vision GT Group 1 car, including with a GR010 hybrid. Let's go super fast and prepare myself. We'll give it all I got to be well achieved on the overtime. In first place, we'll go down to have 1 SF23 Super Formula versus 19 Group 1 cars to get the 6-star roulette ticket. Weekly challenge is about to go overtime, so I have to do my best and race it well any way I can. First corner clear. Now consecutive S turns to get behind on Lucas Ordonez in 19th place for the Toyota TS030 hybrid. There we go. First sector clear. Now heading up in sector 2 to catch up with some LMP1 race car and few Vision GT Group 1 cars. Danger curve incoming on turn 8 and turn 9. let's get behind on Daniel Solis along with Ed Portilla in the Porsche 919 Hybrid and TS050 Hybrid. Just have to do it quick, and this race is going to be a bit more longer out there by having some few practice on the lap time challenge onto the same course is all about super fast and super speed. Okay, the quicker it gets, the challenging on Group 1 cars is going to be a bit more challenging to be as formidable. Now for the full straight, overtake is about to go at the ready. Okay, and Brady is on an Audi R18 TDI 2011. Just have to go for the out and out in the final sector, and Koke Lopez in the Alpine Vision GT 2017 to go first at the Catskill Triangle to call dibs. Okay, brilliant. Now, lap number 2 will be still on standby without receiving a faster lap record. Down to 20 seconds remain, and second lap is on the way. So I come this far so much out there, folks. It's gonna have to do a lot of more confident to be skillful and solidifying work to have a good challenge with some 19 Group 1 cars when using the right pick of 2 version in the Dallara SF23 Super Formula. Just to clarify, it's all about to have the real challenge after the time trial event on the recent previous. So I had to get on the focus and catch up to Koke Lopez as he coming in towards Kei Kawakami's current position in the 2016 Audi R18. And here comes the lineup in formation. Got to do it quick, and third sector is presumed to get behind with a Toyota GR010 Hybrid and quicker reflex to be averted by taking a dodge. Close call, and slightly exit at turn 11 on the hairpin. Okay, there goes T. Hoshino in the Honda N 2025 Vision GT Group 1. Moving on to the 12th position to get behind with T. Yamanaka, along with some few drivers, including Iko Fraka in the Sauber Mercedes C9 1989. Just have to keep it wisely. Just almost there to have one pass for only one driver with this good livery of this year All Japan Super Formula Championship, represented by him, and very good moment to see the livery to go racing in action on the course. Just only have one well-reserved GT player to have a nice livery before overtake with the same name himself. Just have to go move on in the third lap. Berleo Gallo in the Nissan R92 CB just took by 1 minute, 53.028 seconds, as Spring Break race-up in the first part is about to go complete at the end in the main part. So almost there, just halfway there in the middle of the grid, is all about to go competent to be skillful to be racing on the competition course. There's Mikhail Hisal in 6th place, driving with a Dodge SRT Tomahawk Vision GT Group 1. Just might have to use it wisely and be on the lookout for incoming rain forecast, but no sign on light percentage spots. So I had to keep going and be on the lookout in the meantime. Just wait for it and give the overtake by around in turn 12. Okay, that was a close call. Just had to take a track limitation and stay together. Just have to take a good, necessarily to be avoided by having one contact if I had to keep it nice and neat. Alright, that's more like it. And going full stretch on the overtake by moving on in 6th place. Down to 15.3 seconds by having some 2 minutes of notice. Catskill Triangle comes back in at the end of the third lap. Okay, here's the last 3 drivers on position 3. Takuma Minasono in the McLaren Ultimate Vision GT Group 1, Simon Bishop in the Jaguar SJR-998A. Fourth lap comes in. It's about to get closer and closest as ever to go back onto the consecutive S turns. Alright, there we go. Just have to keep a good passive with the acceleration and going well on the overtake by the first sector, cleared to be back on in sector 2. That's what I'm talking about, folks. It's doing well, perform, and race it like a keep. Okay, faster lap time achieved by 1 minute, 50.246 seconds by beating Valero Gallo's lap time on the Nissan R92 CB. It's going to be a one-top Group C race car as a contender. Just have to keep it clear and be on the lookout for a Wilk in the Peugeot Vision Gran Turismo 2017 Group 1. Just have to stay on the slipstream and wait until the overtake will go all clear. Alright, just like that, and keep that amount of liters of overtake by 75% to go under. Okay, that's more like it. Just have to get back on the Catskill Triangle chicane and do the left side by overtake the R92 CB while A Wilk is at the pits. Just in time and halfway there in lap number 5, viewers. It's doing well and the racing overtime is still ongoing to keep up and stay in the first position by having one pit stop available. But no sign of incoming rain. Spring break is still coming nicely, and it's doing well to have a nice sunny day forecast with some few clouds coming around on the surrounding area. But what's this? Just in time to see some rain percentage is about to coming in onto the wind direction by 9.3 foot squares. Talk about having a time for a moment will make a calm before the storm. Now I'm gonna have to take the Catskill Triangle to be wait later on after the denture curve. Hairpin goes swoop on in to be directly to have a soft racing compound tires duration by over 50%. Just need to keep going and stay on track. It's doing well perfectly to have a change of dynamic weather forecast for a sunny day and wait until the partly cloudy with a chance of rain. Let's do the acceleration by exit on the smooth curve, work it all the way, and have an increased gap distance by 7.5 seconds away from Group 1 cars. Okay, very nice. Just have to keep up the good dream and have one pit stop available. We'll go for the late one at the end of the race. And there we go, 1 minute, 45.1 seconds. Perfect on the main Exemple record, and it's going well to be stronger on the skill average. Now let's see some Group 1 cars can actually try to beat my lap time any way they can. Words of Success is doing well strategized to give a good Group 1 racing competition by using a non-prototype race car. But I still actually love to enjoy it, but after all, the rain forecast is about to be patient until the light percentage within a few minutes, as the sunny day forecast is now perfectly to go for a spring of rain. Let's have a good check on the fuel map percentage. It's going to decrease at 25%. Just have to use it wisely and go by 24% on the decrease. But talk about having an early time to go pit stop, so I had to do it right now and make it to go early on arrival. But speak of the moment, good thing the green spot is just right over here to be coming in, as the yellow spot will be going on heavy effect. So I'll decide to go with one pit stop available, just in case if I had to be using on the heavy wet tires. Wait for it. And it's coming well to be passed by until the yellow spot is now coming in to be smaller. Alright, so let's do the heavy wet and give a good letter W on the blue type. Just have my crew to be ready up and have a refuel requirement to go recommend to go over by around in 60%. Okay, there you go. Just have my team to put up with the heavy wet tires just in case, and have Baleo Gallo who had to be swooped up to go focusing on going in first place, while Simon Bishop in the Jaguar SJR9 1988. So back in the race, and heavy wet tires is fully loaded and give it more exactly to keep a good grip to stay in balance when dealing with a wet surface. Got to go traction 1 or 2 in case. Come on, just have to work it together. Just be patient and see how Simon Bishop can actually try to keep it together to stay in motion balance. Alright, just like that, and increased wet surface is going to increase a little bit more challenging. Just only 3 more laps to go. It's going skillful to have a semi-endurance level when the second half of the race is going to be a tough challenge will be faced up in the rain condition. As the heavy wet tires is doing well suitable for the SF23 Super Formula, especially Group 1 cars will have to take the next lap at the end of the 7, will have to go for extra time on the pit stop to go for a requirement. Just have few drivers with 1 time only, and the other will have to take the second time at the pits. Okay, it's doing well, and practically it's gonna have to do some Cascade Triangle to stay maintained balancing up on the grip until my current fastest lap time in a minute 45.1 seconds is still there by the remain. Once the outlet is clear, and here comes the time attack reset, will be proceed to the 8th lap. Just have to give me some more moments. I still really have to keep a good extra practice session when facing in a wet surface when the brake zone comes in. But not today. I'm not going to lose that grip. I'm always have to keep a good monitor on extreme exercise caution. Okay, so how am I doing, folks? It's doing fine, and very ongoing by taking 2 more laps to go. But even yet, my percentage is well coming back in until the blue and green spot by increase of more raindrops coming onto the surface. So I was born prepared to do this, just in case to have a heavy wet tires to go for maintain balance to stay on intermediate if they're about to go for the label on green. But full on blue is all I need to have a good care to have the green spot is coming right back in the meantime. But within a few minutes, just have by 50% and going for a peak of increase. Now the gap distance is going stronger on the increase as the blue zone is about to be calling in to have the first place driver is going to have to take the next lap by having 1+ for only drivers. So here comes the blue flag. It's coming out, and Jesus Willow followed by Coque Lopez will have to get behind by slow condition to stay together. Just hang in there, Coque Lopez. You're almost there. The pit lane entry is all yours. Alright, lap number 9. Here I come and prepare myself. It's going to be well contested and stable to stay for the heavy wet. Okay, very well, outstanding, but almost there until I'm not out of the woods yet. There's a Wilk in the Peshet L750R Vision GT 2017. Got to keep on racing, stay clean, and stay balanced. Okay, just like that, and keep a good clean mint condition. See how it feels, and going exit on turn 9 at the danger curve. Okay, Igor Braga is at 14th place. I'll have to go overtake his current position again when the blue zone is going around. So almost there, viewers. I still got this, everything I can, until the first position is always about to have a super formula moment to go claim on the podium. Just only have one more sector to go, and giving one more lap remain in lap number 10. Final run, and it all comes down to have a solid of a racing competitive to give a good mixture on the wettest surface. Good thing the wet spot is doing well nicely, and heavy wet is perfectly to go well fitted to stay remains as the final lap to go for number 10. By over 2 minutes, and still yet apparently to have some good other drivers to stay maintained by racing intermediate. So I have to keep going. This will do the last run, and the final race is all about to go for a claim achieved at the podium to get the 6-star roulette ticket. So I have to stay in good motion and will achieve to stay in one piece. Well, I kind of think about after finishing up all the events to go on the progress in about 100% as I just recently to go update in 5% to go. But luckily, I still have one other event to be quite achievable to be successful after finishing up with some 3 races and events since February 2025 update. But talk about having a right time before tomorrow's weekly challenges. Until now, round 2 of the Dodge Viper at Trail Mountain Circuit is about to go initially available to have some next 3 prizes, so I'll have to be either on the lookout in the meantime. After spring break weekly challenges, it's gonna have to go continue on to help myself with 2 part of the conclusion. So part 1 is almost done, and then the 5th round of the race is about to go closer to have a nice wet on the track at Suzuka Circuit after the East Course on the Hyundai Ioniq Q5N 2024. Just have to keep going, and moving on forward to have the final turn on the Cascade Triangle. We'll go straight directly to the checker flag. Right on schedule, and solid line to go achieve in first place by the victory. Excellent and magnificent. The Lara SF23 Super Formula of this livery represent Igor Braga for the win. Alright, so it took by almost 20 minutes, so I have 19 minutes, 16.335 seconds, and 5th lap still pending to go contested to be solid line work as a clean racing highlight to go for the sunny day forecast. Just only have one good excellent mixture to be on a sunny day and rain condition all together by having one race is a true challenging masterpiece for the spring break race-off. And for the clean race bonus, 262,500 GT credit, and also yet already received by having a 4-star roulette ticket by the daily, and plus 6-star roulette ticket has now been acquired for the last part of the weekly challenge in the 3rd week. Now let's do the good moment on the thumbnail image to give a good highlight spot on the captured thumbnail by 8 minutes and 30 seconds. But one other thing at least to have the same part just like the lap time challenge to go over the same scene. Well, there you go. And better yet, apparently to have 3 prizes later on before the next day will put myself by continuing on in part 2 of the spring break race up to be settled in, as I had to take a good look for the next 5 events. Just as I surprised, and I was right. Round 2 for the Dodge Viper 1-make race at Trail Mountain Circuit in reverse, followed by with some 4 races in High Speed Ring in Japanese FF Challenge 450, Archer Norwood in European Sunny Cup 500, Kyoto Driving Park Yamagiwa for the Vision Gran Turismo Trophy, and Autopolis International Racing Cars for the World Touring Car 900. 3 prizes on the credit ticket to go for the grand total of 800,000, and very perfectly to go for a new day, new weekly challenge, and 4th week of March we'll be ready to go to get things to have a debrief report after the 5 race event. But one more thing at least, I'm always had to save 3 prizes later on before tomorrow, just to be promised, as I had to get back to the GT garage. We'll have 1 roulette ticket available to be received on the prize. But on second thought, maybe I'll have to take a good check and being set by expired. But it's already too late, but maybe one at least will have to take a final chance to get a million credit. Alright, thank you Lady Luck, and 1 million Gran Turismo credit has now been earned and update to my current balance. Time to put myself to get back onto 100 million GT credit, and there you go. Next up on the second 4-star roulette ticket, I'll have to go preferred with a 500,000 Gran Turismo credit or different prices in case. So 1 part received, and it's going to be a compatible vehicle to the Honda NSX Type R 2002 with a titanium connecting rods and pistons. So folks, it turns out very well to have a time of the essence in the weekly challenge by the previous until the next one will be going on a reset to have some 5 events. But it's about time to have the Dodge Viper to go for a 1-make category, so I'll have to be preferred to go for the 2nd generation to be ready up and wrap it up before at the end of the video, along with some best moments out there to see some good races to be driving on the snow, and of course to have the rain condition at Suzuka Circuit when you entered in the Group 1 Prototype Series. Along with some other 3 races to go for the sunny day forecast, like European Sunny Cup 400 at Grand Valley South, followed by with the Hyundai Ioniq Q5N 1-make race at the East Course, and WTC 600 at Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta. Just only have few of my UDRS Inspirtech livery by 2, and make it more considered to have 1 dispenser can fan art livery to be racing on the snow in pickup truck race. And better yet, one other thing to have a good special livery ever since from the lap time challenge at Suzuka Circuit, and momentarily to see how it turns out to give a good, nice, amazing livery represent Igor Fraga for this year in the All Japan Super Formula Championship. But it turns out to have my good dollar appraisal, as I just did well to be achieved on a gold record, and solid fine work is all about having a real challenge by racing with 19 Group 1 cars in 1 race. But after all, when it comes to have the first part of the race in sunny day and the second in the weather forecast, we'll be faced up to go for the rain. But maybe heavy wet tires is good, and what's more to be better to have some suitable to face up with some range of percentage by around in 50%. But it's already good, and solid fine work will be ready to move on until part 2 in spring break race up will be continued on. So thank you for enjoying watching the video on Gran Turismo 7. I hope you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, then click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Follow me on DeviantArt, Instagram, Twitter, GT Planet, Patreon, Discord, and more social media platforms. Plus, membership is now open to everyone. We'll join to get access for price levels a month with exclusive perks, custom emoji with my OCs, and many features to support the channel. It's the best way to help out with the super thanks as an extra will support and grow. I'll be seeing you guys next time on Gran Turismo 7, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.